coming here on 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, but was 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the 1st half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, as time expires in the 1st half. And the Ravens get a late touchdown here on the final play of the 1st half. And now how about this? They'll go for 2 and try to get to the locker room with a tie ball game. A final shot before break. Jackson. And he's got it. So they get the 2-point conversion, and with that, this game suddenly tied as we reach the end of the 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. On play action, they'll throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A 1st down carry for Henry. 89 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Tannehill.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Henry. Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. And they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their...
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
From the 5, 2nd and 4.
They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now a give. This is Murray. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second down and goal. Jackson steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Tannehill. Flush to his right. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Back now in Nashville. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. This is caught. It's Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st down, Henry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Tannehill. He completes it to Jones.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
104 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. A handoff, running left, Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now Tannehill. Man, it's Brown. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Tyus Bowser with a pick. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. Is
that it?
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Tannehill to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They'll roll him out right. He's going deep for Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 46 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score.
Let's go!
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be caught by Brown.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Big stop, let's go. Mike 6. Mike 6. I got you.
Derrick Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Nashville. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a fourth down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Rodgers. And this will be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to...
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now to punt this one away. Back deep, Brandon Powell. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. Powers through. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Michel going to try again. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sony Michel taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question. Isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way up to the 33-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
He's checking crap. Check three. Check 88.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers being chased out left. And it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He gives this to Devontae Adams. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
2nd down and 3.
Throwing is Rodgers. Dancing to his left.
Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Rodgers now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second and goal, Rodgers. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josiah DeGuara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. To Michel on the screen. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And this is incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Now it's Rodgers. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 42 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Rodgers will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Escaping the pressure right. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
On play action, now Rodgers. Complete, this is Lewis.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers to throw.
A check down here to Jones.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Down to a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now a toss running left, Akers.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air again. Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford eluding the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Stafford. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Cam Akers.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Rams have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Gay is on for the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Rodgers on the return.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
They'll run it with Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Flushed out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Set to begin their next drive. The Rams offense at the line.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for L.A. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
They'll run here with Akers.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Again, it'll be Akers.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a bit. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Rodgers to throw. Steps away to his left.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now Rodgers rolling to his right, and he's got this down to the 35. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And no, right left. It's no good. And a tough finish to this one. So 3 points, the deciding margin, and the kick no good at the end that could have sent us to overtime. And while it was a decently long kick, you know, we've almost gotten to the point with these kickers these days, anything inside 60, we just expect them to make it. But that was a tough pressure kick.
I love how you brought that up, though. That is so true, because the kickers have almost done themselves a disservice by being so good. Exactly right. And when they do miss it, I'm not sure we give enough gravity to the idea of, you know, that's a really long kick in a difficult situation, folks. Tough attempt, and he missed.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.